The Remington Report. Sponsored by the Oklahoma Quarter Horse Racing Association, PYC Paint Your Wagon, and the Heritage Place, the place where champions are sold.
Hello again, everyone. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionEsearch.com, and welcome to the Remington Report, Episode 2. We get right along into this meet as we're getting already into the first big futurity of the Remington Park 2013 Quarter Horse Meet with the Oklahoma Futurity. 3 other stake races other than the Futurity this weekend there at Oklahoma City. We'll also look back at last weekend's SLM Big Daddy Stakes. Huge show here. Let's get right into it here on the Remington Report.
The Remington Report Stakes Race Recap. This past weekend's stakes race was the $35,000 SLM Big Daddy Stakes, 550 yards, 3-year-olds and upward.
They're off in the SLM Big Daddy Stakes. Congestion in the middle. Coming away from that well, a splash of hell to the far outside. He's a Real Stone is right there. Now getting away from some of the grouping to the outside with the bumping and grinding. Coming on that is You Can Call Me Earl, who emerges with the lead. You Can Call Me Earl on the front. Big Shot down inside, now racing second. Falling back a bit is a Splash of Hell. A late rally now by Mr. Trulino. Mr. Trulino trying to catch up to You Can Call Me Earl. You Can Call Me Earl gets the upset in the SLM Big Daddy Stakes.
Even though it was his 3rd victory in a row, it was still considered a big upset, as You Can Call Mr. Earl romped home under jockey Tony Bennett for trainer Clinton Crawford. You Can Call Mr. Earl was bred in Oklahoma by his owner, Earl Richardson.
Hey, we'll be right back after these words from our sponsor, PYC Paint Your Wagon.
The Remington Report is proudly co-sponsored by PYC Paint Your Wagon and was the #1 sire of money earners of 2012. He has over $8.8 million in earnings from only 5 crops to race. He is by the champion sire Corona Cartel and out of the champion broodmare Dash and Follies. Stakes winners are derived from this royal bloodline, as he has produced 15 graded stakes winners thus far in his stud career. PYC Paint Your Wagon, standing at Royal Vista Ranch in Wayne, Oklahoma.
Hey, we're back here on the Remington Report. We got an overflow preview section. Huge stakes race action here this weekend in Oklahoma City. Let's get right to it.
The Remington Report Stakes Preview. 4 big stakes races this Saturday, capped off by the G2 Oklahoma Futurity for 2-year-olds at 300 yards. We'll look at the fastest qualifying effort from Swing and Debut, who came out of the race with the 2nd and 7th fastest qualifying in that effort. The swinging Jess Gelding broke decent enough and moved into contention by half track, but it was this explosive closing kick shown here that makes this Eddie D. Willis trainee the bona fide favorite in the finals. Even with the fastest effort posted and the explosive turn-of-foot display, trainer Eddie Willis stated for StallionEsearch.com that he was not completely 100% for the trials, and now that he's gotten over being sick, he has come back really good. A bad sign for the challengers facing this Eddie Willis trainee moving towards the finals this Saturday. If how they're bred is an indication of how a horse will perform in the Oklahoma Futurity finals, then you must take note of the 7th and 8th fastest qualifier, as they share the same dam side of their pedigree with both the East Tex Handicap winner, Fast Prize Mike, and the Mighty Deck 3 Handicap winner, Fast Prize Jordan. All 4 of these horses, dam side, trace straight back to the brilliant producing former Broodmare of the Year, First Prize Dash, who is the full sister to legendary sire First Down Dash. She is also the dam of 2 Grade 1 winners, First Prize Lisa and First Carolina. Take note of the 7th and the 8th fastest qualifier in the Futurity, as this bloodline shows a high return of stakes winners. In the Oklahoma Derby, we look at the fastest qualifier, Lano Cartel, who posted the fastest time of 17.224 for the 350-yard event. Trained by Alfredo Gomez and is owned by Wade Helton, and was ridden to victory in the trials by Ricky Ramirez. As Stallion Esearch was able to catch up with the jockey for a quick word on the qualifying effort.
Oh, he broke awesome. I couldn't get a better go out of the gates. He broke super, and he run good on the track. I expect him to come back to the finals and run the same race. Alfredo Gomez done an excellent job with the horse, and I think he'll be ready to run.
The 2-year-old Paints contest the Grade 1 Oklahoma Paint Horse Futurity, and it was Luis Villafranco, trained I'm Flashing the Chicks, taking the top spot of qualifying with a time of 15.727 for the 300-yard distance. Owned and bred in Oklahoma by its owner, Shirley Wheeler, J.R. Carter Jr. will have the call in the finals on I'm Flashing the Chicks. And the last highlighted stakes event is the Grade 1 Speedhorse Grand Paint and Appaloosa Derby, and will concentrate on the trial races number 10 and 9, as these two races produce the top 4 qualifiers for the finals. There was only small margins of victory between the fastest qualifier, He's a Sweet First Down, and the top 3 finishers going forth in the Graham Derby. And that'll do it for the stakes preview this week.
The Remington Report is proudly sponsored by the OQHRA.
The Breeding Shed Moment. This week's Stallion Spotlight is on Sweet First Down, the son of First Down Dash out of a Zevi mare, Sweet By and By. He is the sire of the SLM Big Daddy Stakes winner. You can call him Mr. Earl. As a runner, Sweet First Down earned over $146,000 on the track. He is a sire of earners over $3.35 million from 8 crops to race. Sweet First Down has sired 5 graded stakes winners, including the Grade 1 winner, a toss-up. You can view the Member Stallion page of Sweet First Down by logging on to StallionEsearch.com. And that concludes the Breeding Shed Moment for this week. Heritage Place graduates are leading the way in the industry, highlighted by former all-time leading money earner Stoley's winner, as well as $1 million earners Mr. Piloto in Double Down Special, and many other top runners in quarter horse racing, all Heritage Place graduates. Important dates are Heritage Place Futurity and Derby in June, the yearling sale in September, the fall mix sale in November, and the winter mix sale in January of 2014. Heritage Place, the place where champions are sold. It's the training race recap. The top training race effort came from the 2012 Heritage Place yearling sale graduate, Money Honey K, who is by Carter's Cartel out of a dashing Val mare named Scared. Money Honey K is trained by Eddie D. Willis and stopped the clock at 13.31 seconds for the 250-yard sprint. The second fastest clocking came from Regard the Cartel, another 2012 Heritage Place yearling sale graduate who is by Chipped Regard out of a Trace Ace mare named Trace Cartel. Also trained by Eddie D. Willis, the clock was stopped at 13.43 seconds for this effort. Unfortunately, there is no video that exists for the third fastest training race on March 20th, but Eddie Lee Willis trained Candy Alert, completed the 250 yards in front in a time of 13.45 seconds. That completes the training race recap.
Okay, we'll be back next week here on the Remington Report to recap the Oklahoma Futurity as well as the Oklahoma Derby and the 2 paint stakes races here at Oklahoma City's Remington Park. If you can't be at the races, go to aqha.com/racing and watch the Q Racing videos from all the partnering racetracks across the country. I'm Greg Thompson of StallionEsearch.com here for the Remington Report.